G'day, my name's Captain Bob Shearer, formerly of the Pathfarmers. Well, Pathfinders, that is, not Pathfarmers, because if it was Pathfarmers, then I'd be digging all the time. Well, I'm actually digging all the time now, because my work takes me to a place called Diggers Creek. It's out in X area in Australia. I can't really tell you why, but I can show you why. And it's because of this stuff. Yeah, gold ore. So that's what I'm digging now, and it's very good. So anyhow, cut a long story short, and that's what I'm here for tonight. Is a long story short. Yeah. Monsignor Pepe from Europe, he approached me and says, I hear you can tell a nice yarn. I says, yeah, of course I can. I said, I've been telling yarns all my life. So, of course, I says, well, what's this story for? He says, well, it's for all those people out in England at the moment. They're really suffering and not very happy at night, and perhaps you can make them a little bit happier. Well, of course, we've got the solution out in Australia. It's called Foster's. So yeah, we're always happy every night. Yeah, no worries. So of course, just for Monsieur Pepe, because he's a really nice guy, I said, well, just for those drongos back in England, I'll do him a little story tonight. Just to let him go. If you can hear me on the sound of the jungle at night, because it gets rather noisy. Even I'm in this pretty fancy condominium out here. Yep, it's really good. But that's with all you losers out there, that's what we get. We dig a bit of gold and get a nice condominium. Oh, do they call that in Australia condominium? In that American? Well, whatever. Shack. Yeah, get a nice little shack going. Yeah. Okay. Well, the story goes anyhow. Well, there's this Goldilocks girl. She's trudging along through the woods, as they always do, and she's really tired, and she's been trudging all day and looking at her iPhone and whatever, and she comes across this shack, and the Goldilocks knocks on the door of the shack, but the door's slightly open. So yeah, she comes across the shack, and she says, "G'day, is anybody in there?" And there's no answer. Well, because Goldilocks is obviously Australian, because I'm telling a story and I'm Australian. Okay, carry on. So anyhow, Goldilocks, she walks across the threshold and she sees 3 chairs in the room, and she's getting a little bit tired now. So she says, "Oh, right," to herself, of course. Nobody else, because there's nobody else in the room. And she said, "Oh, there's a big chair there." She sat in the big chair, but she was just flummoxing around in the big chair. Then she sat in the little chair, middle chair, and she was just flummoxing around. And then she sat in a little chair, and that was just right. Oh, she said, she got so really comfy in that chair. Yeah, I sound like I'm coming from Alabama around, but I'm really from Australia. Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, she thought, "Oh dear," and but I'm really so hungry now. I could really do something to eat, something to munch on. So anyhow, she had a look round. Oh, and there was 3 steaming bowls of porridge on that table over there. See, I keep going back to this Alabama accent. I don't know why I'm going back to this Alabama accent, because I'm really Australian. Lived there all my life, and I've fought God knows wars for Australia, and I love the Australian people. So there you go. And anyhow, she tried the big porridge first, and the big porridge was it was a bit salty. Not very good. And she tried the middle porridge, next one down, and the middle porridge was just a bit bland. But she tried the third porridge, and that was Third porridge was really sweet. Yeah, it was really sweet and nice, and she ate it all up. Yeah, so there's Goldilocks. She's ate all that porridge now. So she thinks, perhaps I'm getting a little bit tired. There seems to be nobody in this house. I really don't know. Perhaps they've all abandoned it. Perhaps the Gruffalo came out of the jungle and went and scared them all away. So, and that's it. So she thought, right, I'll have a little wander upstairs. So she trunced upstairs and up the stairs, and then up the stairs. Of course, there was 3 beds up there. Yeah, 3 Alabama beds, because I keep going into the Alabama accent, but that's the way it goes, right? Not Australian, Alabama. Anyhow, 3 beds. So there was a big bed, little bed, medium bed. So he thought, right, we'll go. I'll try the big bed first. So she tried the big bed, and she was just rolling all over it. It was no good. So she tried the middle bed, and then she was rolling all over it, and it was no good at all. It was lumpy, everything. She says, "Good day, I can't be doing with this cobber. This bed's really useless." So anyhow, she went to the little bed. She says, "This bed's just right." She says, "It just suits me down to the ground, and I don't really care a flying hoot. Who said I'm going to sleep in it now? And I'm going to sleep, and that's it. That's all it is." And she did, and she went to sleep. Of course, who owned the house? That's the question. Who owned this house, this shack in the jungle? Well, shack in the jungle, yeah. And of course, it was 3 bears. And Daddy Bear, he was a monster, and Mummy Bear, she was no better. She was huge. And then there was little Baby Bear, and Baby Bear. Oh, Baby Bear was so cute. Baby Bear was little darling. Baby Bear was such a little darling baby bear. Yeah. So anyhow, they all went in the house, and it says, Baby Bear goes, "Daddy, it looks like somebody's been in our house." Of course, all baby bears talk like that. And Daddy says, "I don't think so. We'd have known. We'd have smelt them." Oh, well. So, yeah, perhaps he did smell something, but perhaps it was him. Okay then. What Mummy Bear think? Mummy Bear thought, yeah, somebody's been inside the house, dear. And she says, "She's moved my chair. It's always in the same place all the time. And I never ever, nobody said, yeah, somebody's moved my chair." Yeah, the Mummy Bear said that. So anyhow, they looked around, and then, oh, they saw the food. Yeah, Mummy Bear says, "Somebody's been eating our food." She says they've had all the food, and Daddy Bear's it's hardly touched, and my food's hardly touched. She says, "And oh, Baby Bear, where's your porridge?" She says, "You really like porridge." And I just kind of got a Scottish accent then when I said porridge. And that's how it goes, because even if you're Australian, as soon as you mention porridge, you go porridge. So that's it. So anyhow, Baby Bear was not very happy. He was really, absolutely teased. So he says, "Well, Mummy, I'm going to bed. I've had enough of this and that. All that porridge and soda's been in, and it's been in our house, and now I'm going to bed." So anyhow, he went upstairs, and he saw he saw a little girl in his bed. Oh, well, he thought it was a girl because he'd never actually seen a girl before. And And I can't remember the name of the girl. Yeah, that's right. Back in the story again. And yeah, the name of the girl was Goldilocks, of course. But as I've suffered a lot over the years, shell shock and whatever, in my various conflicts and obviously endless nights down the bar, I just completely forgot. So I do apologise to everybody out there. Yeah, her name's Goldilocks. And the little bear says, Mommy, she says, Goldilocks is in my bed. And Mommy says, oh, God, dear. She says, what's a little girl doing in your bed? Obviously ours bed wasn't good enough, or Daddy's bed, because it's got all bits on it. Of course, all Australian women talk like that, even Australian bears. Okay, right. So Goldilocks was like, heard all this commotion, and she woke up and she says, ah, it's bears! Oh dear, I never thought it would be bears in the house. Ah, screamed and screamed, and Daddy Bear grabbed hold of the Goldilocks and he bit her head straight off, as clean as you like. And instead of porridge, they just had bits of Goldilocks all night, and it was so nice. Yeah. So that's the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. If nobody disagrees with this story, then that's fine, because the bears really had a nice meal, and Goldilocks was a little absolute moron. So we all have a thing to say. Oh, hang on a minute, I've got what's in my ear. Oh dear. What's in my ear? Oh God, it's a bloody Ouija grub. Yeah, so nice. We'll have them Ouija grubs. Okay, so that's your story for tonight. Hope you've liked it, even though I've lost my way halfway through. But then again, it's all this bloody jungle racket all the time. That's all I can hear. So good day to all of you, and good day to all of you in England. And you lot look after yourselves and stay safe, as we all do. Australia's okay, I'm fine here. Absolutely nobody comes this way because, you know, the crocodiles were eaten, so that's fine. So, right, have a nice life, everybody. Good day to everybody, and cheers.